Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. Hi guys, I'm Sohail, and in today's lesson I'll be teaching you guys how to form Arabic past tense verbs. I will also show you how to use these verbs in a verbal sentence. So you guys can start making your own sentences, such as the following sentence. حضر حسن الاجتماع أمس. Hassan was present at the meeting yesterday. Let's get started. Vast majority of verbs in Arabic are triliteral. What that means is that they have three root letters, and all the words which are derived from these root letters are similar in meaning. For example, kataba, kaf, ta and ba have a general meaning of writing. Now all the words derived from it have some sort of meaning which has to do with writing. For example, maktabun is an office, it's a place where you write. Kitabun, it's a book, it's something written. Similarly, katala means he killed. Qatilun means he's a killer. Maqtulun, he means he was killed. So again, the root letter determines the general meaning. The simplest form of any verb is the third person masculine singular. For example, we have kataba, he wrote. Wasala, he arrived. Hadara, he was present or he attended. Now in this form, the first and third letter will always have fatha. Hadara, wasala. However, the middle letter, the second letter, may take a kasra or dhamma. For example, kataba means he wrote. However, we have hazina. Hazina, here the middle letter za takes a kasra. Hazina, which means he was sad or upset. Or kabura, here is dhamma in the middle letter. Kabura, kabura, he grew or became big or old. Now we will take the verb hadara and conjugate it for all the pronouns which we learned in the last lesson. What we'll do is, normally hadara by itself means he was present or he attended. You don't need to say huwa. Huwa means he in Arabic. However, we will use the pronoun at the front just to make it easier for us to learn. Once we are comfortable with conjugating the verb, then we will drop the pronouns inshallah. So let's start. Huwa hadara. Huwa hadara. That means he was present or attended, referring to the third person singular masculine. Huwa hadara, he was present. For dual, if you remember my lesson on duals and plurals, you remember that we added alif and noon to make a noun dual. So for example, muallimun means a teacher. To make a dual, it became muallimani, two teachers. The verb is quite similar. Instead of adding alif and noon, we just add the alif in the past tense. So it was hadara, he attended. Huwa hadara, it becomes huma hadara, huma hadara. It's same, we just add the alif at the end to make ra a bit longer in pronunciation. Huma hadara, it means them two were present or attended, referring to two masculine people. Then for plural we have hum hadaru, hum hadaru. Again quite similar to the noun, because in noun, to make it sound masculine plural, we added waw and noon. So muallimun became muallimuna in nouns. In verbs, we just add the waw. So it was hadara in singular, he attended, it becomes hadaru, hadaru, they attended. And if you notice, the alif at the end is not really pronounced, it's just written for convention. Then to form the feminine noun, we add ta of feminine. So in nouns, it was ta marbuta, which is a round ta with two dots at the top. In verbs, it's a normal ta. So from hadara, he attended, it becomes hiya hadarat. Huwa hadara, hiya hadarat. Hiya hadarat. So it's feminine ta at the end, which gets a sukoon. Hiya hadarat. Hiya hadarat. She attended or she was present. For feminine dual, we just add alif like we done in masculine. So it becomes huma hadarata, huma hadarata. Them two attended, referring to two female people. Now if you notice, the pronoun remains the same as we covered in the last lesson. The only thing that changes is the verb. So it was, for masculine it was huma hadara, and for feminine it's huma hadarata, and obviously we just have the additional feminine ta in the feminine. For plural is hadarna, hadarna, they are present or they attended, referring to 3 or more feminine people. Moving on to the first person and second person, I, we and you, we have hadartu, hadartu, I attended or I was present. Nahnu hadarna, we attended or we were present. Anta hadarta, you attended, referring to singular masculine person, you attended. For dual we have antuma hadartuma, you two attended, referring to masculine people. And for plural we have antum hadartum, you attended, referring to 3 or more people, masculine obviously. Then for feminine we have anti hadarti, you attended, referring to singular feminine. For masculine it was anta hadarta, it was fatha on the ta. For feminine becomes anti hadarti, kasra on the ta. For dual is antuma hadartuma, you two attended. Same for masculine and feminine is antuma hadartuma. And for plural is antunna hadartunna, you attended or you was present. Now moving on to the second part of the video, let's learn how to form a verbal sentence. The general structure in a verbal sentence in Arabic is that the verb normally comes first, followed by the subject, which is called fa'il in Arabic, fa'il, then the object, which is called maf'ul bihi, then we have adverbs. Let's look at an example. Hadara Hasanun al-ijtima'a amsi. So hadara is the verb, so it comes first. Then we have subject Hasanun, i.e. he was the one who attended. Then what did he attend? Al-ijtima'a, which is the object. Hadara Hasanun al-ijtima'a. Hasan attended the meeting. Amsi, yesterday. One thing to notice is the fa'il, the subject, is marfu. It has dhamma. He has dhamma. It's in nominative state. And the object is mansoob. It's in accusative state. So it has a fatha. Hadara Hasanun al-ijtima'a amsi. Hasan attended the meeting yesterday. Let's look at another example. Let's say Fatima attended the meeting yesterday. How do we say that? Similar structure. The verb comes first. In this case, it'll be feminine because Fatima is a female. So it'll become hadarat Fatimatun al-ijtima'a amsi. Hadarat Fatimatun al-ijtima'a amsi. Fatima attended the meeting yesterday. So it's going to be hadarat Fatimatun al-ijtima'a amsi. Hadarat Fatimatun al-ijtima'a amsi. Fatima attended the meeting yesterday. Again, the fa'il, i.e. the subject, has dhamma, is marfu' or nominative in English, and the object is mansoob, i.e. has a fatha. Now, as you may have noticed, we don't need to say Fatima or Hassan. We can just say he attended the meeting or she attended the meeting. In that case, we just eliminate the subject because the pronoun he or she is already implicit in the verb. So we can say hadara al-ijtima'a amsi. He attended the meeting yesterday. Hadara al-ijtima'a amsi. He attended the meeting yesterday. If you notice, you don't need to say huwa because huwa is already implicit in the verb. But if you like, you can say for emphasis. You can say huwa hadara al-ijtima'a amsi. He attended the meeting yesterday. Similarly, for she, we're going to say hiya hadarat al-ijtima'a amsi. If you want to emphasize. Or you just could drop the hiya and we could say hadarat al-ijtima'a amsi. She attended the meeting yesterday. Hadarat al-ijtima'a amsi. She attended the meeting yesterday. I can say ana fatahtul baba. Ana fatahtul baba. Fataha means he opened. So fatahtu means I opened. I opened the door. I could drop the ana and just could say fatahtul baba. I can say nahnu fatahna al-baba. We open the door. Nahnu fatahna al-baba. We open the door. Again, we can just say فتحنا الباب instead of saying نحن at the beginning. كتبت المكتوبة. كتبت المكتوبة. You wrote a letter, referring to one person, singular, masculine. You can say أنتما خرجتما. أنتما خرجتما. You two went out. I'm just using different verbs for variety really, and you guys inshallah will get familiar with different verbs so you can expand your vocabulary inshallah. Then we can say أنتم خرجتم. أنتم خرجتم. You went out, referring to 3 or more masculine people. For feminine, it will be أنتِ خرجتِ. أنتِ خرجتِ. You went out, referring to one person, female. أنتما خرجتما. أنتما خرجتما. You two went out. So for masculine, it was أنتما خرجتما. أنتما خرجتما. You two went out. And for feminine, it's أنتما خرجتما as well. So it's same for both. أنتن خرجتن. أنتن خرجتن. You went out. This is now for plural, 3 or more female people. For the third person dual, we can say خرج من باب المدينة. خرج من باب المدينة. Them two left the city's gate or the city's door. So normally in olden days they used to have gates kind of bordering the border. I think it's probably the same nowadays as well, I'm not too sure, but that's what it refers to. Them two left the door or the gate of the city. خرج من باب المدينة. Madinati means city, Bab means door, Min means from. And Kharaja, as we covered before, means to go out. It could be Kharaju min Babil Madinati. Kharaju min Babil Madinati. They left the city's gate, or they left from the city's gate. Kharaju, plural, referring to 3 or more people. For the third person feminine, we can say, for example, Talabat khubzan. Talabat khubzan. She requested bread. Talabata khubzan. Them two demanded the bread. For plural, we can say Talabna khubzan min sahib al-dukkan. Let's make a longer sentence, right? It means they demanded, referring to 3 or more female people, bread from the shopkeeper. Demanded or requested. Requested is perhaps better, more polite. طلبنا خبزا من صاحب الدكان. طلبنا خبزا من صاحب الدكان. They demanded or requested bread from the shop owner. That's all for me, guys. If you guys like to have a practice sessions on these verbs, then please leave me comments below. And if I get 15 comments demanding this and 50 likes within the next few weeks, inshallah, I will do a separate video with just focusing on applying this verb at least in 15 or 20 different sentences. That's all, guys. Thanks for watching, inshallah. Please subscribe and press the bell icon if you already haven't. I will see you guys soon, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.